While the teleconferencing book club was originally set up to be a normal book club delivered through a new medium, many of its members now see each other as friends. To many, this is just as important as the club's initial purpose, and the club has been a launchpad for many strong and lasting friendships. The members may still talk about the books, but it's not all they use the teleconferencing system for.
I think it's the camaraderie that they really enjoy. The feeling of that you're sharing instead of just reading it by yourself. Well, a lot of them wouldn't necessarily be able to go to a library, for one thing, and they wouldn't go to a book group because they're either isolated or housebound or aren't well enough. What I do find interesting are the people who speak to me. They're always absolutely charming. They're warm, friendly human beings, and you feel when you're phoning up and talking to them, you're talking to a friend.
If I say, I'll do it, they'll all do it.
Yes, I do.
That'll be, I'll do it or else.
I think it makes a big difference to them. It certainly has made a big difference to me. I think any reading group does this. It doesn't have to be on a telephone, but in the telephone, I think it makes it even more important because you don't have anything to go on except the voice. In the rare occasions when they meet up, they like to meet up, but mostly they will all recognize your voice the minute you speak on the phone, and I can recognize all of theirs, and they immediately, the tone changes and it becomes warmer.
Yeah, I think people very much see each other as friends, and once a year I get a report from our book club organisers, and one of the things they say is that over the hour and a half that they're on the phone, probably about half an hour is talking about the book, 15 minutes is discussing what they're going to read next, but a good 45 minutes is spent swapping stories and experiences, telling jokes, and generally actually befriending each other.
One person in particular, she had to leave the group because she was involved in some research with her husband. And we meet up, and I always find her very interesting to meet up with and ask her how she is and what she's doing. So that was someone that I met through the book club, and I enjoyed what she had to say so much that I was pleased to, meet her and befriend her, yes.
Yes, I think it helps bring people who live on their own together, it's something to look forward to as well. I think in clubs generally, they are good because they do bring people. They know they're not alone. They know that they can phone if they're in trouble.
Obviously, you don't like everybody that you meet all the time, but on the whole, the members of the book club have been very rewarding as far as I'm concerned because I've made some excellent friends.
I didn't turn it off.
Well, it's just at a level that's too low.
Yeah, well,
for man or beast, and your cat will get a cold.
Oh, pot to her. She'll get in the bed if she's cold. Do you mind? She's a Devon Rex.
Oh, is she?
She's a pedigree. And she costs £250.
Really? When you bought her? Or did you buy her?
Well, actually, it was given to me, but if I had bought it, she's worth £250.
What you need to remember is a lot of the people who are in these book clubs are of a very advanced age, and it's not that they've kind of given up on going out, but going out's given up on them, and it's physically very hard for them to get out anywhere because of access issues in our community and the cost of transport. So having a telephone link which links you not just to one other person but to a whole group has become very important. One of the highest mental health problems in old age is depression, much higher than any other health problem. And people who can't get to read and talk to others, I think quite often feel depression very acutely. And this is a way of making people feel connected and also feeling that they have something to offer to others. They have ideas that they can share and that they're still a thinking, sentient part of the community.
We always do an evaluation, and that is trying to measure what's been the change as a result of this group. And every single evaluation shows that people feel, that it's been a positive experience for them.
If they're not able to get out and around, or if they're just on their own and lonely or live alone, I think it's a marvelous way to get to know people. You may not see much of them, but you do get to talk to them. and there's the opportunity for them to phone you, and this is what gradually people start to do. I don't know what you've been telling them.
How much I appreciate your friendship.
I appreciate yours. No, Elizabeth's a very important part of my life, and I would miss not having you to phone.